hourglass machine, the brightest version that I've ever been. The white light hits the angle of the soul, making the broken pieces finally whole. I'm splitting into colors, I'm splitting into yes. Outside the center of the final distress, the shadow is a rainbow, the shadow is a light, turning the day into a permanent sight. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. The prism is open, no more quiet. Inside the prism chamber, wide and bright, refracting the middle of the neon night. A stagnant radiance, a rhythmic glow, watching the colors start to overflow. Prism in the optic eyes, in the violet sky. The walls are made of crystals and the floors are gold, a story of a spirit that's never been told. I'm breathing in the spectrum, breathing in the now, following the heavy-duty industrial vibe. No more black and white, no more gray, washing the version of the maybe away. Everything is vertical, everything is true, painting the shadow in a different hue. Every color is a name, every spark is the same, integrated, final, divine. Inside the prism chamber, and bright, refracting the middle of the neon. The prism chamber. The air is made of emerald, the air is made of blue, painting the version of the maybe to you. I'm taking in the frequency, taking in the heat, in the middle of the mercury and industrial street. The stone is dissolving into the pink, the only thing left for the spirit to drink. I'm a miracle of optics, a miracle of flow, following the places where the lasers go. Inhale the orange, exhale the indigo, let the chromatic energy grow. It's a chromatic breath, heavy and fast, the only version of the me that can last. A rhythmic vibration, a shimmering stay, watching the version of the logic wither away. Breath in the neon rain, breath in the digital vein. The motherboard is glooming in the violet fire, feeding the ghost of a digital desire. I'm not a victim, I'm a sacred defeat in the middle of a beautiful electric street. The light is the water, the light is the bread, feeding the things that my mother said. Everything is horny, everything is still inside the grip of a neon gold. Die. The indigo is rising, the indigo is deep, where the ghosts of the laboratory used to sleep. I'm a girl of the morning, a girl of the now, following the heavy duty industrial vow. The glass is a mirror and the glass is a light, turning the day into a permanent sight. Can you see the light? Distress. I'm a miracle of timing, a miracle of speed, feeding the hunger and the neon need. The stone has been melted, the stone has been lit. Inside that cathedral of the things I said. Everything is vertical, everything is gold, a story that's never been told.
Walking on the colors that I never said.
working on a jagged heart, a million pieces of a brand new start. I'm scattered in the light and scattered in the yes. Inside the center of the final distress, the pattern is a light, which the pattern is a light, turning the day into a permanent night. I'm a girl of the angles, a girl of the now, following the heavy duty industrial vows. Split the beat, start to dream, every color in the stream. It's a refraction pattern, wide and deep, where the secrets of the laboratory come to sleep. A stagnant radius, a rhythm beat the law, watching the colors start to overflow. Refraction in the Arctic eye, refraction in the violet sky. The motherboard is painted in a velvet red, waking up the versions of the things I said. I'm a miracle of physics, a miracle of flow, following the places where the lasers go. The stone has been melted, the stone has been laid inside the cathedral of the things I said. Everything is vertical, everything is gold, a story that has never been told. Walking on a carpet made of purple fire, feeding the ghost of a digital desire. The air is getting thick and the air is getting shh. Under the weight of the neon gold push, the velvet is a signal, the velvet is a yes. Outside the center of the final distress, I'm soaking in the orange and soaking in the blue, painting a version of the maybe to you. Can you feel the texture? It's feeling divine, crossing the border of the design. Inside the velvet spectrum, soft and fast, the only version of The binary is blooming in a violet glow, watching the pressure start to overflow. I'm a miracle of optics, a miracle of sight, in the middle of the day, in the middle of the night. Oh, the light is the water, the light is the bread, feeding the things that the mother said. Everything is holy, everything is still, and inside the break for the neon go away. Beyond the shadow, beyond the land, beyond the land. Walking on the colors that I never said. Inside the velvet scratch, I'm soft and fast, the only version of the me that can the sea is gray blue, changing the version of the maybe to you. I'm sending out a signal, sending out a now, following the heavy-duty industrial vow. The frequency is peaceful, the frequency is deep, where the ghosts of the lavatory used to sleep. The stone has been melted, the stone has been laid inside the cathedral of the things I said. Calm the water, start the fire, higher. Watching the pressure start to overflow. I'm a miracle of time and a miracle of flow, following the places where the lasers go. The neon is holy, the neon is prize, blinding the version of the mercury eyes. Everything is vertical, everything is gold, a story that's never been told. Higher than the shadow, brighter than the leaf, waking up the versions of the things I said. writing the versions of the eternal hell. I'm carving the yes and I'm carving the now, following the heavy-duty industrial vow. Oh, the light is a needle, the light is a frame, writing the letters of a brand new name. The stone has been melted, the stone has been led inside the cathedral of the things I say. Catch the spirit, hear the spirit, ready for the neon night. It's a laser etched memory, sharp and bright, reflecting the middle of the neon night. The rhythm acceleration, a high res glow, watching the energy overflow. Laser in the optic eye, laser in the violet sky. Don't look at the shadow and don't look at the no, watching the pressure start to overflow. I'm a miracle of physics, a miracle of flow, following the places where the lasers go. The motherboard is holy, the motherboard is prized, blinding the version of the mercury eyes. Everything is vertical, everything is gold, a story that's never been told. Cutting, transmitting, ascending. It's a laser, it's memory, something bright, reflecting the mirror of the neon night. Laser, laser. I'm yawing in a frequency you can't even see, reflecting the transparent version of me. The ultraviolet is soaking the bone, outside the center of the industrial stun. I'm a girl of the purple, a girl of the gold, watching the liquid start to overflow. It's a beautiful fever, a beautiful now, following the heavy-duty industrial vibe. Can you feel the heat? It's feeling divine, crossing the border of the design. I've got an ultraviolet heart, wide and bright, streaming through the middle of the neon night. A rhythmic vibration, a shimmering stay, watching the version of the logic wither away. Hold up in the neon rain, hold up in the digital vein. The binary is blooming in a violet fire, feeding the ghost of a digital desire. I'm a miracle of optics, a miracle of sight, in the middle of the day, in the middle of night. The light is the water, the light is the bread, feeding the things that the mother said. Everything is holy, everything is still, inside the grip of a neon gold wave. Beyond the shadow, beyond angle is yes. Inside the center of the final distress. The prism is breaking, the prism is wide, with nowhere left for the spirit to hide. I'm splitting the static and splitting the light, turning the day into a permanent night. I'm a miracle of data, a miracle of flow, following the places where the lasers go. Split the beam, break the dream. Everything in the stream. It's a prism breakdown, loud and deep. When the secrets of the laboratory come to sleep, stagnant rains, a rhythmic blow, watching the colors start to overflow. Breakdown in the optic eye, breakdown in the violet sky. Don't look at the shadow and don't look at the no, watching the pressure start to overflow. I'm a beautiful version of a digital yes, inside the center of the final distress. The motherboard is holy, the motherboard is dry, blinding a version of the mercury eyes. Everything is vertical, everything is gold, a story that's never been told. Saturation, integration, total release. It's a prism breakdown, loud and deep, where the secrets of the laboratory come to sleep. There's some breakdown. It's a prism breakdown. It's a prism breakdown. The volume is closing, the volume is light, turning the day into a permanent night. I've walked through the glass and I've walked through the oil, under the layers of the industrial soil. But now I am rainbow, now I am free, reflecting the transparent version of me. Volume 22 is a ghost on the floor, in a world that doesn't need a name anymore. The light is coming, the colors are humming. So loud, so I am the solar spectrum, wide and bright, streaming through the middle The sun.